Hey everybody, it's Rachel with Rachel Q Stitches and welcome to my channel. Today's Tuesday, April 8th, 2025, and this is Flosstube number 128. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel mostly about cross stitch. Every now and then I might throw in some quilting, crochet, or some other kind of stitchy goodness. Sometimes I throw in maybe a cooking video or something, but that's very rare. So if you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you're a regular, thank you for visiting with me again. I love your comments. I love talking to y'all through my comments and everything. So that's really, really fun. So thank y'all. Anyway, so let's get started with stitching. I'm participating in Magazine Monthly Challenge Springo, and I will link the group down below. This is it right here. You'll see my board. So what I do is when it's cold, I outline the box, and if I get 100 stitches at least, I put a line through it. So you can see here, this was Sunday, and then yesterday, and then today, I believe. This one I don't know why I didn't exit out, but it needs a line through it. So anyway, Sunday, I didn't get a lot of stitches because of church, and we went to the movies and went to see The Chosen. Oh, it's so good, so good. I'm going to go again this Sunday, so I don't know how much stitching I'm going to get done. But anyway, so this is my Springo board. So I need to work on some. They did not get their 100 stitches, and I'll go ahead and work on those today and get the 100 stitches in. I'm enjoying this. I didn't think I would enjoy this. Now, what I did was I kind of went a little gung-ho about the whole thing. And what I did was, when a number was called, I sat down that day, and that's all I stitched on except for my books of the Bible. And I didn't get anything else done. I didn't work on my Pinker and Pumpkin houses. I didn't work on my stitching shelf. And so I need to scale back, but I got a lot done, and wait till you see what I got done. I'm so excited about what I got done. Okay, so here's my Springo board. Okay, so let's get into my stitching. So first let's talk about my daily, which is my books of the Bible. This is by My Big Toe Designs. It's going to end up looking like this, except for the books of the Bible, I'm stitching in different shades of over-dyed purples. And I'm doing them, trying to do them as best as I can in a different color purple according to genre in the Bible. So that is it. And I'm stitching this on a 28 count using DMCs, and then, like I said, the purples. I still have to do, we finished Judges, and Ruth was just one day, because I think it's like 4 chapters. And so I need to listen to Ruth. That was yesterday's. I didn't get a chance to read it because I had the girls. And so, so I didn't get a chance to read that. So I'm going to listen to that today and try to stitch the words Judges and Ruth. But I did get a lot done. Okay, so here it is right here. So I did stitch Deuteronomy, and I stitched Joshua in a very light purple. You can see it, you know, in person, but it's awfully light. But anyway, I think once all the books are done, it's going to look good. So that's what I did. I finished up here, worked my way down here. Since I had already, you know, stitched these, I didn't need my count. So that's it. That's what I have done. So today, like I said, I am really hoping to get, I just hate that you can't see it. Ah, there it is. I'm hoping to stitch Judges and Ruth while I'm listening to that reading. So anyway, yesterday's and today's. So that is my books of the Bible. Put that back where it goes. Okay, so let's get into Springo. So Springo, on the 1st, Anna Green Gables was called. And there it is right there. And this is by Stitching Book Club. It was a mystery stitch along, which I'm really hoping she comes out with another one soon. The last one she did was Dracula. I didn't do it. She does have The Secret Garden, which I've not done. In fact, I've not even purchased it. And I purchased, was it, I don't know. I purchased another one that I never did. And so, anyway, did I show y'all I showed y'all a picture. Okay. So in this, I got a total, I stitched it on one day, a total of 438 stitches. 438 stitches. I have a total of 8,220 stitches total. for 83.92%. Now this is in Pattern Keeper, so it does not include my back stitching. So I'm trying to get some back stitching done as I stitch, but anyway, so there it is. I finished the word gables. I had to do the top. Sorry guys, it's not ironed, so let me get right here. Now this is the same number, but this was an older green, so it's a little different color. I don't mind it actually at all. In fact, the end you can see is the two different colors, and I kind of like it. I like the variety it's given. So the next time it's called, I think what I want to do is work on, sorry, my book's about to fall. I think I want to work on Anne next time it's called. I'm trying to do a partial color complete. So anyway, this is done on a 14 count scrappy piece of Ada that I had. And I love it. I love it. I did her Narnia one and Little Women. And I love this style that she does. It's just, I don't know. There's just something about it that I love. So this is just going to go good next to the others. Anna Green Gables. Love it, love it. Okay, so that was the first day that was called. The second day, so on days 2 and 3, Ironwork Gate was called. So y'all, now this is a piece, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I picked up at a thrift store. This is it right here. It's by Barbara and Cheryl. It's from like 91 or something like that. I picked it up and all this was done except for the ironwork. Some of this and a little bit of this stuff at the top was done. You know, put a call out, and within minutes I had people saying, oh, this is by Barbara and Cheryl. So I bought the pattern because when I bought it, it was just the stitching on scroll rods. So I believe it's done on a 28 count even weave. I actually love it. I wish I could find it. It is a nice thick, I guess it's even weave, might be Lugana, I don't know, but it's a nice heavy piece of fabric. I absolutely love it. Anyway, now I have this in Good Notes, so don't have it in Pattern Keeper or anything like that to count stitches, but I decided to start counting my stitches. I highlight them as I stitch them, and then when I finish with a color, I will take I use the Apple Pencil on my iPad. I will take that pencil, I will switch colors, and usually like to a gray or, you know, a gray is usually what I use. And I'll just count them and tap them as I count them. So on days 2 and 3, I got 1,179 stitches done. So if you were here last week, and if I think about it, I'm gonna try to get a screen grab of what it looked like last week. I said I wanted to finish a certain part of it, and honestly, I didn't think I'd get it done, but I got most of it done. Y'all, look at it. This whole, so wait, hold on. Let me fold it up for you guys. Okay, so I wanted to complete this whole column right here, and look at it. Look at it. I got it done. I just have a couple of, no. I don't even have stray stitches on that column, y'all. I got it done. I even did some stitching here that needed to be done. I do have a couple of little stitches here, and I started working up there. Look at it. I am so thrilled. This is what I wanted to get done during Springo. This was also a Whip Go call. This and Anne were both Whip Go calls. So the fact that I got that much done on this one and on Anne just makes me happy. Makes me so happy. So I think I watched 2 or 3 episodes of Downton Abbey. I'm waiting for the new movie to come out. So I think, and yeah, the new movie. And so I'm binge watching all the seasons to get caught up. But isn't it great? Oh, I love it, love it. I am falling in love with these charts. In fact, I have a couple of Barbara and Cheryl's in my stash that I think when I finish this, I'm gonna pick up another one. It is so pretty, so pretty. Love it, love it. So that's Ironwork Gate. So that was called for 2 days. Okay, so then on day 4, Gathering Eggs was called. I did 469 stitches. So sorry, I'm getting a text from my older son. He came earlier. I'm like, come now because I'm about to film and I don't need to scare again. Anyway, gathering eggs, and I don't have the magazine. I'll put a picture up here. This is by Nora Corbett. I have it in the magazine. I don't know why I don't have the magazine. But anyway, I did, like I said, 469 stitches. And there she is. Now this fabric is weird. It's very tight. I don't care for it. The holes are very small, so I'll put it in a hoop to kind of stretch them out. But that's it. So I kind of did blocks of color. I did this. I can see the hollyhocks. Kind of started working on that. I filled in this little area right here. Started working on her arm. So I'm just picking an area with large blocks of color and putting those in. So next time it's called, I really want to start working on her skin. I got a little bit right here, and this is a page break right here. And so that's taking some thought, but anyway, that is gathering eggs. I love this piece, love it, love it. So I'm hoping this is a focus piece during Lent. So I'm hoping to really get some more stitching done during this month, since it is a focus piece. Okay. So the next thing I did was, days 5 and 7. And actually day 5 and 7, and then again, hold on, I had the paper right here and it's going. Day 5 and 7, and then again, here it is. It was called again today. So this is what I didn't get a chance to put a full amount, 100 stitches in yesterday or today. I had the girls yesterday. So this is the Nativity by Donna Gelsinger, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I was able to put in only 204 stitches. And that was on one day. And so I want to put in 100, 200, at least 200 today for today and yesterday. So I'm at 1,194 stitches at 0.64%. I also have this in a hoop just because it's so huge, so huge. And that's what I got done. So what I did here was I went, I think I have one little ninja stitch here. I went and I just filled in as much as I could and moved over as much as I could and up. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out a good method to stitch this, just so that I don't get too far and have a bunch of ninja stitches. So anyway, I'm thinking about doing a 10 by 10 quadrant. And by 10 by 10, I mean, I guess really, 10 stitch squares. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all probably all got it before I sat here and mumbled and tried to explain. 10 by 10 quadrant. So that's what I think I'm going to work on and make sure I get all that done before I move on to something else, too much. So I was excited of what I got done. Even though it was only 200 and some stitches, it was filling in all those little bits because I'm doing it on 22 count, and dang, that's tiny. Tiny, tiny. And so if I fill in an area around a ninja stitch, sometimes I don't see it. That's where Pattern Keeper comes in nice, because I'm able to go, this is a missing stitch. Like I'm saying, I'm looking at this little guy right there, and that's a missing stitch. So that needs to be done. Okay, so that was the Nativity. All right. And then Sunday, day 6, was Butterfly, and this is by Doreen Jones right here. It's Butterflies in Flowers. There's a bunch of people doing it. And so I'll have the hashtag down below. That's it right there. And I only did 51 stitches. So I need to pick it up and put another 50 or so stitches in. And since it was Sunday, it was before church, and it was before I had to start getting ready, I just pulled out 310 and stitched some more black. That's all I have done. This is on an 18 count. So that's what I did. So when I pick it up today, I'll probably start filling in a wing. I was about to say a leaf, a wing. But that's it right there. I do like the blocks of color. Like when I work on the Barbara and Cheryl, even though they're full colors, they have a lot of blocks of color. This has a lot of blocks of color. My Autumn Street has a lot of blocks of color. And I like that. I'm finding I'm really, really liking that versus, I love my Heaven and Earth designs, but they're confetti heavy. And so they do take longer to stitch. Yeah, they look great and all, but I'm just, when it comes to stitching, I'm enjoying blocks of color. Enjoying that a lot. Okay. Today's day 8. That's Nativity. So I have to stitch that. So again, like I said, I'm going to try to put in about 200-300 stitches in that to get caught up. I don't know how much stitching I'm going to get done tomorrow. I'm getting my hair done. I'm getting my hair cut. It is time. I have a bad habit of letting it go about 6 months before I cut my hair. And so it gets really long. And, but this go round, I am going to color it. I have never colored my hair before. I permed my hair in the 80s, you know, like most of us did, if you were around in the 80s. So I'm going to cut and color, and I figure color is a way that I will stay consistent in getting my hair cut, because I'm just not, to me, getting my hair cut is just, it's not I enjoy it when I get it done, but I just hate taking time out to do it anyway. So I'm getting my hair cut and colored. So I'm getting some little, some light snow flurries up there. So gotta go. Okay. So that is it. This week. Okay. So because what I did, during Springo stitching is I focus on that one piece. If that was called, I mean, when I saw how much work I got done on Anne and then on Ironwork Gate, I'm like, you know what, this is pretty cool. And I do like that. I do like the focusing on one thing one day. Normally when I used to stitch, I liked working on a variety of projects every day. When I used to stitch a lot, I should say, before the girls came. But now I'm like, give me one thing and let me focus on that and get a lot of progress done in one day. So, but that means like my stitching shelf and other things like that are getting pushed aside. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my daily stitch, which is my books of the Bible. And then I'm going to do 100 stitches on the stitching shelf. And then I will pick up my Whip Go piece. So that's my plan from now on. Whip Go, my Springo piece. So that's my plan. That's my stitching plans for this coming week. Okay, minor haul. I purchased 2 kits. This first kit, I blame, without any reservation whatsoever, Michelle at Romantic Tangle. She's one of those women, one of the few, and I don't want to say few Flosstubers, one of the few Flosstubers that I watch that stitch kits and older projects. I would say she's probably my age. I don't know. She might be younger than me. So sorry if I'm aging you. But I love her stitching. I love what she stitches. She stitches some newer things, but for the most part, a lot of her stitching is, like I said, dimensions or whatever. So she showed, I think it might have been some charts. I don't think she had any kits, but there are some charts by Marty Bell. And this came up on it's a kit. So it's got the fabric and the floss is all organized. So it's not a bundle of floss. This came up on one of my Facebook groups that's a craft unloading group, but not necessarily a stitching unloading group. So I got this for super cheap. I was kind of impressed with the price. It has been opened, but the chart is there right here. Like I said, all the floss is there and it's on the little card. So everything's there. So there is a lot of, there's quite a few fractional stitches, some back stitching and whatnot, but it is one of the older charts. And I do like that. I like that look. So that is my first one. And then the second kit that I bought is one that I've been looking at, and I don't know if it's discontinued or not. Let me see, where's the year? It's Dimensions, and it's under EK Success, which I think now they're owned by Simplicity. And I don't have my glasses on. Let's see if there's a date. Oh, oops, sorry, guys. Hang on. No, I don't see a date on here. Okay, anyway, it's a Dimensions kit, and I really liked it, and it's called Winter Outing. It was on eBay. Has the floss on the cards. It was on eBay, and I hearted it, saved it into my thing, because there's this one, and there's another one that I really, really like. I can't think of the name of it, but it's a Dimensions kit. I can't think of the name. Anyway, I loved it, and so I really wanted it. And so I hearted it, and she sent me an offer. I saved it. And she sent me an offer, and with shipping, it was still less than I was seeing anywhere else. So I think it might be discontinued. I'm not sure. But this is it, Winter Outing. So I think next year, I was thinking about next year. I was like, I think I'm going to have a kit frenzy next year where my WhipGo board is probably going to end up being all of my kits. I want to work on my kits. I have a lot of them. So I think I'm going to do a kit WhipGo board next year. It'll either be my only one or I don't know. I'm really liking this project a day thing. So I'm trying to figure out how going forward I want to do that. Either a wheel or something where I can sit there and say, okay, this has got to have at least 100 stitches. If not, it's going to get more. Because I'm really impressed with the amount of stitching I've done when I sit down and work on one project. So anyway, so I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. That's kind of my, I don't want to have too many WhipGo boards. Thought about a wheel, thought about doing my own little version of a bingo game. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on, I still have 7 months left to figure all this out. Anyway, so that's all I have for stitching. If you were here just for stitching, thank you for stopping by. Personal stuff, there's not a whole lot going on. We went to the movies, we went to see. So our friends called us and they're like, hey, let's go see The Chosen Sunday. I was like, okay. So it's season 5, I think they're on. And I texted them and I said, hey, those tickets that we bought are for part 2. We haven't even seen part 1 yet. So Wednesday night, which is a school night for my husband, he's like, we'll go, I'll be fine. So Wednesday night we saw part 1. And then Sunday we saw part 2, and this Sunday we're going to go back and see part 3. Love it. I love The Chosen. I have to remind myself that it is about the chosen, about the 12, and not necessarily about Jesus. I mean, obviously he's the main character. But, and so, we're at the Last Supper, and I think they have 2 more seasons left. So, Jesus is not going to be around much longer in the series. So, but anyway, it's such a I love it. I love the series. I know they throw in some extra biblical stuff, their own personal interpretation of what the guys might have been like, but it's definitely, the words of Jesus are pretty much the same. Anyhow, so anyway, so we're going to see The Chosen. Love it, love it. Nothing else going on in our family. We're getting together with the kids Saturday. And we have the girls Saturday. So there's probably not going to be much stitching done. And so because the girls, their birthdays are March 7th and April 17th. So I just asked my daughter-in-law, I said, hey, you mind if we have a family gathering for their birthdays, celebrate their birthdays together? And she was like, that would be awesome. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just have one birthday celebration. Might throw my son in there, their dad, his birthday's March 3rd. So we might throw him in there and just have a little birthday celebration with the family. And so that's it. That's pretty much my life right now. So anyhow, so that's all I got for you guys. Thank y'all for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. I am going to see you guys next week, Lord willing. Happy stitching, everybody. Bye-bye.